Hello. Welcome to the Pars Health TV channel. We hope you're having a good day and you are happy and healthy. In this channel, we give you tips to keep you healthy and out of trouble. In this video, we want to talk about how caffeine keeps us awake. This video is for educational purposes only, and if you have any specific condition or illness, you should consult with your doctor. Caffeine is a natural ingredient found in coffee beans, tea leaves, cocoa beans, and over 50 other plants. Coffee, tea, and fizzy drinks are the most common sources of caffeine in our diet. However, they can also be found in some medications like cough syrups. Caffeine is a stimulant. When consumed, it causes a feeling of alertness, which is why so many of us reach for a coffee first thing in the morning and late afternoon to help wake us up and get over that 3 p.m. slump. But how does caffeine exert its awakening effect on us? In today's video, we are going to talk about this in detail. Stay tuned with us. If you like topics like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to see daily videos just like this one. Alright, let's get started. Caffeine is a familiar drug that stimulates the nervous system. When it enters the body, caffeine raises the heart rate and blood pressure, increasing energy levels and improving mood. Caffeine acts quickly, and many people notice the effects within minutes. They last until the body fully metabolizes the drug. This duration depends on several factors. Each person will feel the effects differently, and some may last longer than others. People who are pregnant or have difficulty sleeping should be careful about timing their caffeine intake and may want to avoid it altogether. In order to understand how caffeine affects our body, we need to understand why we feel tired in the first place. This process is begun by a compound called adenosine, which is naturally released by our bodies throughout the day. During the course of the day, our muscles and brain are actively working. As they do so, they trigger the release of adenosine. Once adenosine is released, it binds to receptors in our brain, and this binding action promotes muscle relaxation and sleepiness. As the day goes on, more adenosine is released, binding to more of these receptors and making us feel progressively more tired. By the time bedtime rolls around, we feel very tired and sleepy due to a whole day's worth of adenosine binding to those receptors in our brain, telling us we need to sleep. Whilst we're sleeping, our bodies recover from this fatigue by metabolizing adenosine, and we wake up feeling refreshed unless, of course, we didn't get enough sleep, less than 6-8 hours, in which case not all the adenosine was metabolized, leaving you feeling a little sleepy and feeling the need for a big steaming cup of coffee. So what effect does caffeine have in this process? Once caffeine enters our bloodstream, it heads towards the receptors that adenosine normally binds to and blocks the way. This stops the receptors connecting to those receptors, preventing the feeling of sleepiness, and influences the release of dopamine, serotonin, and adrenaline, which all play a role in causing you to feel more alert and awake. As your body metabolizes the caffeine, this could take anything from 3 to 10 hours. Those receptors become vacant again, and the adenosine heads straight for them, which is why you start to feel sleepy again. However, if you've consumed caffeine too close to bedtime, it takes a while for this sleepy feeling to return, which may negatively impact your sleep. How do you know if you've had too much caffeine? A normal effect of caffeine is to feel slightly more awake and alert. However, if you are particularly sensitive to caffeine or have had too much, you might experience side effects such as an upset stomach, headaches, anxiousness, fast heart rate, insomnia, or nausea. If you are currently consuming a large amount of caffeine and wish to cut it down, it's advisable to do so slowly, as drastically reducing your caffeine intake can cause withdrawal symptoms such as headaches and drowsiness. Here are a few tips to help you gradually cut back. Replace every second cup of coffee with a decaffeinated version. Swap your coffee for tea, this way you're still getting some caffeine but not as much. Reduce the size of your coffee. If you usually order a tall/large, simply scaling back to a short or small will halve your caffeine intake. If fizzy drinks like Coke are a source of caffeine for you, then try cutting back on the amount you have. If you feel as though you have become tolerant to the effects of caffeine, it can help to eliminate caffeine intake for a month to reduce your tolerance. Negative effects of caffeine. Caffeine can have a disruptive effect on your sleep. The most obvious effect of the stimulant is that it can make it hard for you to fall asleep. One study also found that caffeine can delay the timing of your body clock. These effects will reduce your total sleep time. Caffeine also can reduce the amount of deep sleep that you enjoy. The effects of caffeine can occur even when you consume it earlier in the afternoon or evening. One study found that consuming caffeine 6 hours before bedtime reduced total sleep time by 1 hour. These effects also can be stronger in older adults. It takes their bodies a long time to process caffeine. Regularly consuming high doses of caffeine may cause complications during pregnancy. At high doses, caffeine can produce these common side effects: diarrhea, sweating, nausea, increased heart rate, increased breathing rate, muscle tremors. Withdrawal symptoms can occur when you stop taking caffeine after using it regularly for a long time. These symptoms include headaches, sleepiness, low energy levels, bad moods. The FDA is collecting reports of adverse events that have occurred in people who took products marketed as energy drinks or energy shots. The FDA cautions consumers that products marketed as energy shots or energy drinks are not alternatives to sleep. Some retailers sell pure caffeine powder in bulk. It is marketed as a dietary supplement. Parents need to be aware that many teens and young adults take it for an energy boost. Others consume caffeine powder in an attempt to enhance performance or lose weight. Caffeine powder is highly potent, and a safe serving size is extremely small. It is nearly impossible to measure caffeine powder accurately in the home. As a result, the risk of an accidental lethal overdose is high. Caffeine can be part of a healthy, balanced lifestyle and has been linked to health benefits such as the reduced risk of diabetes, Alzheimer's, and liver cancer, as well as improved physical strength and endurance. However, it should not be used in place of sleep, exercise, or a healthy diet. Using it as an occasional pick-me-up or simply enjoying a few cups of tea is definitely allowed. If you are interested in videos like this, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We hope you have a wonderful day. See you in the next video.